Hey there, I'm going to walk you through the basic steps of connecting Ready to an Arduino Uno. So you can, in this case, activate the light on the Uno based on an event in Ready. So here's how you do it. First step, obviously, is to connect your Uno to your computer. In this case, it's connected to my Mac via USB. So I'm just going to plug this guy in. You'll get a little power light to indicate your board is connected. And then you see here, I've opened a website. This is basically on GitHub. It's public. There's a little application here called Fermata, which you're going to need to upload onto your board to make it ready to receive stuff from Ready. So before we do that, I'm just going to show you the IDE for 1 second. Little compiler. So step number 1, before you download your little Arduino program, Fermata, is make sure that your board is connected through the serial port, which in my case, I've already done that. You see here, it's connected to the USB port. So, okay, cool, that's done. And then I'll just sort of start from scratch and show how I got this Fermata software onto my board. So, first thing I did was created a new empty sketch. So you do File New, and it will spawn a blank window right here. Then I selected all of it and just erased it. We don't need any of it for the moment. Then I go to GitHub and I view what's called the raw code. This is the source code you're going to need to upload onto your board. So you just say, see here, click raw. It's now going to open just a raw version. You can then select all of that code. You can copy it, which is what I just did. And now go back here, paste it into our blank area. Okay. From here, you're going to want to potentially save it. I did that. I saved mine. So I just saved it into a little folder on my thing called Sketches. And you can see here I saved it as a thing called Fermata. So let's just create, for our purposes today, we'll just do Fermata 2. And we'll save this sketch. Okay, cool. So now it's saved. That means in the future you won't need to go back to GitHub to grab this thing. And you can see it says done saving. Now let's upload it to our board. And if you see here, there's a little upload button. Let's go ahead and upload. Compiling sketch, it says on the bottom there. And once it's done compiling, it's uploaded it. And as you see here, it didn't generate any errors. If there had been any errors, we would have gotten some errors in the console. So we didn't get any. That means the board, this little guy now has the Fermata thing running on it. Now let's go to Ready. So this is Ready. Making a bunch of noise there. Sorry about that. And so I did create a little project here called Arduino test. Let's go into this project. I'll hit edit. Or you know what? Maybe I'll just do it from scratch. That way we'll see how to do this. So create new. And we put the Arduino control into this area called interface and text. So I'm going to drag the Arduino Uno to this scene. I'll zoom out a little. And now I'm going to remove the grid lines, and let's give a little control behavior, i.e. a button. And we'll just say that when this so-called button, this eyeball makes for a nice button. So when we click on this eyeball, we're going to send a voltage to pin 13. And when that happens, this board should start to flicker with lights. Okay? So let's go ahead and write this little program. So we can say that when the eyeball is sensing that I'm holding it, meaning I'm pushing it with my finger, meaning holding it down, we're going to have the Arduino, and for those of you who know this stuff, pin 13 will light up a little LED on the board when it has voltage. You can ignore that notification, should have turned off Slack. Okay, high. So when I'm holding that, send high voltage to pin 13. And now let's do the inverse. And actually just copy this event. And we'll say when the touch is released, so touch up, do set voltage low, right? So two little events. So I'll say this is like blink. This is sort of light on. Well, it's just even be better. LED on. And this is LED off, right? Very simple code. Let's see if it works. So I hit play on my scene. And let's just hold this up here. Hopefully you can see it. I can't see it though. It's sort of annoying, but I'll press this. Is it blinking? And release, press, release. I'm gonna look at it myself now. Oh, look at that. Lights on, lights off. Dude, hello, hello. Well, better if I click hello, hello, hello. So yes, hello world. We've done it. Ready can talk to Arduino. Thanks for checking out my long-winded video. Bye.